stopping. Say 15, 279 on the scale. Feeling leaner in the sunlight is reassuring me. Last night, I had the elves working super late, just chiseling out centimeter by centimeter, and today I have reassurance that the weight is not the only thing that matters. I'm feeling rested and battle tested, so we're gonna smack some breakfast and then go kick some iron. 10 grams of creatine, tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, Baja Gold sea salt. Doesn't taste good, but you know, haven't you come to realize that all the stuff that tastes really good is terrible for us? Cheers. I love bagels. I really just want to split this like a ninja, fruit ninja, right down the middle. Oh my god. Much better. Not really. So apparently lemon water helps with digestion, which translates to weight loss as a byproduct. Feels like it's doing something. This nutrient-filled feast consists of 5 chicken wieners with 10 grams of honey and salt. And then we have a bowl with some Bob's Red Mill's gluten-free oats, 130 grams of Icelandic yogurt, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, and then 50 grams of raspberries. Pulling out to 64 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of fat. No bagels, no problem, just less enjoyment. Don't you think? Isn't a bagel the best? My back, my legs. My legs are feeling tighter than Sam and Mr. Frodo today from all that cardio yesterday. No excuse. Let's get to the gym. Couldn't film my warm-up, but here's what I did. I started off with foam rolling the back, and then I did my glutes, worked on the hamstrings, and then the calves, make sure to roll back and forth to hit both sides. Worked on the quads, and then I finished with the IT bands. Everything I rolled for about 20 to 30 seconds each. Did active mobility, where I did Captain Morgan's to loosen up the adductors inside of my thighs, and then the hip flexor, the front facing of the hips. Then I did some world's greatest stretch just to increase the mobility and really get the hips and thoracic spine loosened up. Before doing my final active mobility exercise, I did a banded reverse lunge to hip opener. I love this thing before leg days, especially to really lock in the hips and stabilizers. I started off with my first compound movement on a 5 sets, 5 reps, 3 to 5 minutes rest on trap bar deadlift. I worked up to a heavy 405 pounds, which is kind of heavy for me right now, and I did use a weightlifting belt to protect the back. Then I did some landmine heel elevated squats. Now these work the quads really well, and with the heels up, it's also working the knee health and just an overall good functional exercise. Keeping the heels off the ground is pretty easy. You just have to sit the feet back a little further. Then I isolated the quads on a unilateral leg extension. I did 4 sets and 10 reps each leg. And I did a similar thing for the hamstrings, isolating each side. I did 4 sets of 10 reps on each leg, making sure to pause at the top. And then I finished off with 4 sets of 15 reps on the calves so people stopped making fun of me. Then I finished with some cardio. I did 3 incline and 3 speed for about 30 minutes. I ended up burning 430 calories on the strength training, about 389 on the cardio, for a total of 956 calories burned in an hour and 22 minutes. Boom. You know what time it is? Wrapped up a killer leg day. Was not feeling in the beginning, but I still did the dang deed. Now time to give the body what it needs. Inject a little liquid IV into the system. Shaken, not stirred. My car just ate, got fueled up, but what about me? So we got this Core Power 42 grams of protein straight to the dome, and then time to go home and have a real meal. Let's eat. Why don't you come a little closer? Not you. Actually, come on. You too. Much better. We are feasting on our dwindling supply of meal prep. 93.7 turkey with red and yellow bell peppers, baby spinach, some yellow onion, taco seasoning, glazed over a nice bed of 7 ounces of rice, and that top portion is 10 ounces of the turkey
and family. Total calories for this meal is 658. We locked in with 61 grams of protein, 55.6 grams of carbohydrates, and 20 grams of fattiness. So today is that time of the month for me, and it happens twice a month. No, not a period, but I need to refill my supplement containers. I have two 1 week supplement containers, and I'm just gonna run through the stuff that I take, and I'll explain why I take it. The first is vitamin D3. It looks like if the sun took a little pee, this will be the tiniest spray in a little bubble. And this helps with immune support, bursts the immune system, supports strong bone development, and promotes healthy muscle function. Now, one of the things that they learned during the COVID process was that a lot of people dying from COVID had low vitamin D levels. And this, I don't take it because I'm worried about dying in COVID. And from what I've read, it's linked to they had weak immune systems. They weren't getting sunlight, where if you're in the sun a lot, like you might not even need vitamin D3. It's good to get the levels checked, but I'm not in the sun a lot. And so I take 5,000 IUs every day, and 5,000 IUs is just one of these little pills. The next supplement I'm using is omega-3 fish oil triple strength. This is a crucial supplement for brain and heart health. And I take one pill a day, and it is 1,250 milligrams of total fish oil, 1,055 milligrams of total omega-3s. And the company I use is Sports Research. I got it on Amazon. So I take one of these pills every day. And if you are gonna take a fish oil pill, make sure you take it with a meal. There has been a handful of times where I've taken it without eating anything, and in 30 minutes, every single time, I throw up. And the throw up tastes like I ate a fish straight out of the ocean. It is the most disgusting thing. I would rather chug 10 bottles of tequila and throw up that way than from a fish oil throw up. The next pill I take is selenium, and there is 200 micrograms in one pill, and the pill kind of looks like this. Now, again, do your own research before taking any of this stuff, but most of you probably won't need this unless you have like a thyroid issue. So the thyroid kind of is in your neck. It looks like a butterfly. It controls like every single system in your body, from energy to metabolism to brain function. So it's very important. And with the hypothyroidism thing that I have, where it's an autoimmune disease, my body basically can't convert T4 to T3 like a normal person would. And so this aids in that. This is not medical advice. Please do your research before taking anything, especially do your research on the manufacturers of the supplements. The next supplement is magnesium glycinate, and each pill is about 120 milligrams, and the recommended dose from what I've found is anywhere from like 100 to 400 milligrams a day. I take 200 milligrams every single day, and this is probably my favorite supplement in this thing because it's one of those things where you actually feel it. It supports cardiometabolic, neurocognitive, and musculoskeletal health. For me, I feel a relaxation in my body and mind about 30 to 60 minutes after I take this. I take 220 milligrams about an hour before I go to sleep, and it really helps me drift away in a peaceful manner. The final supplement I take is a men's one a day, and I've seen jokes about this online where it's just this expensive pee, but I just try and cover all my bases, and this has like vitamin A, C, D, the whole alphabet, and even some magnesium. And the bottle says it has nutritional support for 6 key vital functions, supports the health, immune system, muscle function, cellular health, and blood pressure. But I know from like my research of vitamin D3 that I want to take 5,000 IUs at least a day, and like this one a day tablet only has 1,000 IUs. So that's kind of where I need to increase the dosages on different vitamins that I see fit. For my fiance, I have a woman's one a day, and then she does the same supplements that I just showed you besides the selenium. She doesn't have thyroid issues. So they do have a one a day pill for men and women. And I'm sure there's some things I could add in that I'm missing, but I did have a comprehensive blood work panel done a few months ago, and everything checked out fine. So right now I'm just sticking with these. Today I locked in for another cardio session for about 30 minutes, just really honestly watching Hell Week videos for Navy SEALs to just remind me that I am blessed that I'm just doing 30 minutes on a treadmill. And it's hard, but it's just mind over matter, and I'm just thankful that I can do it. In 30 minutes, I burned 356 calories total. This final meal consists of 6 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, 2 Dave's Killer buns, and 2 slices of pepper jack cheese with some sugar-free barbecue sauce. And I also have some caramelized onion on there, yellow bell pepper air fried on the side. It is 826 calories, 62 grams of protein, 28 grams of fat, and 62 grams of carbs. I slept for 9 hours and 31 minutes, 7 minutes awake, 2 hours and 10 minutes of REM sleep, 6.5 hours of core sleep, 53 minutes of deep sleep. My heart rate dropped down to 42 beats per minute, and the respiratory rate looks solid. I'm exhausted powering through the double cardio, but embracing the grind and just blessed to be able to put my body in this predicament. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.